Hi everyone, my name is Adrian Kelly. I'm the co-founder and director of instruction of SLICGOLF. In today's video, we are going to analyze the swing of last week's winner, Aaron Rai, PGA champion. He's got a lot of great moves in his golf swing that you can apply to your game. Hits the ball really far, very efficient driver of the golf ball. We're going to analyze that swing. Before we get into that, please hit the like, subscribe button. Helps us out with the algorithm. And now let's get into the analysis. All right, so one of the big things Aaron Rai does really well at the top of his backswing is getting depth. He'll get his hands really far back here, which is how he's able to hit the ball so far, even though he's not really a huge guy. So if you're struggling to get depth, if you see your backswing getting here, one of the easiest drills I'll have people do is just take the right foot, you're gonna pull this back, and you're gonna open the toe a little bit. So my right quad's gonna be pointing back there at the screen. And all I'm really trying to do is take this back as far inside with my hands as I can. Now, if you notice my wrist, it's really flat, right? Just like Aaron, he's a little bit flexed. So the face is going to be a little bit closed here, just trying to kind of preset the draw, maximize our speed without having a lot of face rotation. It's one of the things he does really well. And as long as I exit out the shoulder the way he does, this should still stay fairly straight. So right foot pulled back. And when you do this the first couple of times, you may hit some bigger draws, but that's kind of the idea. Right foot pulled back, lots of depth way inside. There's a draw. I didn't even hit that particularly solid. But if you're struggling to hit draws, this is a really good thing you take from Aaron's golf swing to help you hit it. So right foot back, toes out, flat lead wrist, lots of depth. Yep, every ball draws. It's going plenty far. It's carrying, yeah, fine. All good. So try that at home. If you're struggling slicing the golf ball, you're not hitting it very far, that's an easy way, easy on the body to generate a lot of club head speed. Send me a DM if you've got issues. Find me on Instagram, comment down below if you got any questions, and good luck drawing all these golf balls. That one's not bad. I'm gonna hit one more really hard though. Right foot back, toes out. Oh. Go in the hole. I almost made it. All right, let's take a look at what Aaron's got going on here. Besides the obvious, he likes to wear 2 gloves. We could talk about other things in this setup. One thing that's interesting here for Aaron is that he actually sets up with his arms kind of set up like a fade, and you can see how I can see that lead forearm a little bit underneath his trail arm. This is kind of an anti-hook setup, and you'll see as we get into his swing, he's got a lot of draw pieces in his swing. This is just one way for him to manage that. So if you're struggling with overdraws and snap hooks and things like that, this is one thing you can do to try to minimize some of the face closure. Rest of it's fairly straightforward. He's a fairly square player. You can see he's got a lot of alignment 6 here. He's very concerned with trying to line up very straight, and he hits the ball very straight, so it makes some sense. A little bit of a posture thing I'm not a huge fan of. You can see he's got this little curve in that part of his back. It's not my favorite thing. Obviously, it functions well for him. I'd worry a little bit about the long-term spine health with that kind of a setup. I'd want to see him stick this back out just a little bit more of a steady round instead of this sort of S curve. Again, we're being very nitpicky because I think he would want to be nitpicky. He's a good player. He's obviously our PGA champion, so he's doing a lot of things right. But again, I think long term this would be something you'd want to look at. Let's get into the motion here. So as he's going back and he starts his backswing, one thing you're going to see here is he pulls his hands very far inside. He does a lot here in the takeaway to really make sure he's maximizing his levers. So one of the things that I talk about a lot with students, swing length is not necessarily just how far up do you take the golf club. It's a 3-dimensional world. This is a long golf swing. And he's setting up to make a very long golf swing just by being more inside. So if you think of it like kicking a field goal, right? Back in the day, we had field goal kickers with the ball right there. Here's a little lace. Laces were in. Anyway, kickers used to set up right here. And they would take steps, kick straight forward, and they could kick it pretty well, pretty straight, but not super far. They struggle with that. And then the soccer players came over and thought, what are you doing? Why would you try to kick a ball the hardest from there? What you should do is set up from here. It's like, well, why would we do that? I'm not going to hit it straight. It's like, yeah, but you're going to be hitting way farther because the distance traveled over the same amount of time is much, much farther. So you can generate more force, more momentum into the ball, which is why you see no kickers kicking straight on anymore. They kick here. It's the same idea here. By taking it more inside, that sweet spot is farther away than it would be here. So as he keeps going, you'll see he's really inside. We call this depth, and he has a lot of it. So the butt of the club is several inches behind his heel. That's maximizing his depth to maximize his speed. You'll see at the top of his swing, his lead wrist very, very flat, maybe even a little bit flexed, a little bit bowed. He's got his trail wrist in extension. It's a very, very nice a good way to control the club face, because now he's not really going to have to do much to put a draw on this swing. It's just going to draw on its own. Makes a good full hip turn. Whether you see his trail leg is extending and rotating, all the way up to about here, and that's where you'll start to see him start to regain some flexion in that trail side. But there is a lot of trail side rotation and lead side rotation here. Again, maximizing his levers, trying to hit the ball really, really far with a very inside golf swing. This is very, very powerful. As he starts coming down, everything is still very much from the inside. You can see that shaft catches the trail arm nicely right here. Again, lead wrist still very flat. A lot of good positions here. Shoulders are still very, very closed. His hips are pretty square. And here we are delivering the golf ball. All of that momentum just flying out towards the golf ball. Beautiful follow through here. You can see he keeps the shaft right at the hands. Hands are still very, very stable. Working through the ball. Excellent shoulder tilt here. And I want you to go back. We're going to watch this lower body. So you can see his hips turn quite a bit right here. Watch how little they turn for the next few frames. Almost none. That stopping of the hips is critical for speed. Because what's going to happen here, he is going to turn, stop, and then the upper body and the arms are going to rip around the body like that. He's just snapping this chain really, really hard at the bottom. Beautiful exit path. See how the hands come right out the shoulder, which if you have a lot of depth, it's really important you match depth on this side. And guess what? Middle of the hands, bring it back to the top. That is perfect. That's exactly right. Match the depth in the exit with the backswing. That's a good way to square this swing out, wherever that arc is very, very standard. It's a very, very standard move at it, despite the non-standard glove choices. This is a very, very textbook golf swing. You can see momentum kind of pulls him the rest of the way with that big full shoulder turn, finishing with the weight really far in front. You can see his left foot kicks out just a little bit. That recoil, don't hate that. That's him hitting the brakes really hard with his lower half. I mean, watch his hip again. I mean, if anything, his hips are closing. Watch this. His hips turn the other way. Right there. Look at that. Terrific. Very powerful golf swing. A lot you can learn from this. Congrats to him winning the PGA. Terrific accomplishment. Wonderful driver of the golf ball. Great ball striker. Obviously, the bomb he made on 17 was pretty cool. I would have liked perhaps a little more emotion, but you got to be you. You got to be you. He's a calm, cool, collected guy. That works pretty well. Love this move out of him. Expect big things moving forward from this guy if he can keep this up.